Hello everyone, happy Monday. I look a little on the rough side. I took a nap. It's like 5:15, 5:20 right now. And I took a little nap for like 10 minutes. No, for like 30 minutes because I worked this morning. We had family in town over the weekend. Right now I am in one of our guest rooms. Well, this will be Mabry's playroom, but the air mattress is set up because like I said, we had family in town. But anyways, welcome back to my channel. That is why I did not post the video on Friday, so I am sorry about that. I think I uploaded twice last week, but anyways, so today's video is how to make friends as a military spouse. And I feel like it's a very requested video because I feel like a lot of military spouses are wondering, how do I begin friendships? Like, how do I make friends? Is it even worth it with people like moving all the time? Is it possible? It can be very difficult and it can be very scary. I feel like even like being in the civilian world, or like even just being a spouse in general, not a military spouse, it can be scary, like making friends, or not even being a spouse, like just in general, like friendships can be very like a very scary thing, especially if you maybe moved a lot and you didn't really have, you know, because a lot of friendships that are formed within like your first couple of years, like within like elementary school and middle school. And so anyways, that's what this video is going to be about. I am collaborating with Emma Davis, so here is her channel. I'll leave all of her information linked in the description box below. I'm sorry if you hear my dog. Just ignore her barking. Anyways, I'll leave all of her information linked in the description box below. She's a fellow Air Force wife. They're stationed over in Florida. She's also around my age, and so I feel like it's nicer to find spouses around like my age. I'm younger. I'll be 21 in January. And anyways, I love her content. She puts out basically a lot of like military spouse stuff and a lot of like daily vlogs or whatever, so definitely go check her channel out, subscribe to her, like her video, comment. You can follow her over on Instagram. Her and her husband just got the cutest pictures taken like probably a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, so you definitely need to go follow her over on there and check those out. But anyways, I'm gonna get this video started. It's going to be short and simple. Honestly, it's going to be kind of on a whim. Like I said, I've filmed this like 5 times. And so it's going to kind of just be out on a whim. I'm just going to give my, I guess, my experience and some helpful tips. So tip number 1 would probably be if you most likely have a spouse page. So like we're in Illinois, so we have Scott Air Force Base spouse group or spouse page or whatever. And so before we even got here, so like when I knew we were coming here, I kind of just posted about myself over there. And I know that's how a lot of friendships can begin. But honestly, when I first got here, I was not really, I don't know, like I can be a very shy and timid and awkward person. Like it kind of takes me a while to open up. And so people commented, but I don't know. I just wasn't, I don't know. Like I said, I was kind of a homebody. I like to stay to myself. Stay in my home, whatever. But anyways, so I recommend you can post on that page and just kind of like a little bio about yourself. So whether you have kids or not, how old you are, what you like to do, you like to get Starbucks, like you like to go to the movies. And then like so many people commented back and they're like, I like this too, like let's meet up. Like at the time I didn't have kids, so it's like I don't have kids. Or if you have a dog, like dog park, or a cat. So anything, like any little tip about yourself, like if you're a YouTuber, that you can kind of post on there that others can kind of like bond to you with. So I definitely recommend that. You just gotta kind of put yourself out there and make sure that you message these people back and don't be like me. Even if you wanna like, you can do like a group meetup or something, or like, you know, go to the movies as a group or meet at Starbucks, and then you can make, hello again, my camera died. And so it's like 6 o'clock now, but as I was saying, so you can do like a group kind of setting, that way there's like more people, or if you're more intimate like I am, just do a one-on-one. But if you do a group setting, that allows you to kind of make multiple friends. But anyways, so yeah, definitely recommend posting on your spouse page. And now that I like have friends, or not that I have friends, now that I have a kid, it's kind of easier because there are many, like there are multiple like play group groups, or like there's like open gym I go to Books for Babies. I can take her to the playground. So there's many more ways now that I have a kid to kind of incorporate making friends. Like I met one of my best friends here. Actually, our husbands met in Dad's class while we were both pregnant, and then we met at the base baby shower. And now we're like best friends, and we both have like 1-year-olds. And so that's craziness. But anyway, so definitely recommend that. Another thing, if you do have a kid, there's a thing called MOPS, and it's Mom of Preschoolers. And so, like I was doing it, so I signed up for it when my baby was like, oh goodness, she was probably like a month old, and honestly, I did not go a lot. And I'm not gonna lie. And if you hear something in the background, that is my husband playing with my kid. No one's getting injured. He loves to like not be crazy, but like be crazy with her, and so they're all good. He's like doing handstands down there, and they're just playing. But anyways, so Mom of Preschoolers, that's another huge thing. So a bunch of moms just gather together. You take your kid down to childcare. Once again, though, I did not take advantage of it because I had a newborn, and I was just so tired, and I was not ready for the commitment. And so I literally went like twice. And once again, I can be very like kind of like timid, and I don't like to open up right away. And so it was just kind of a lot for me. I wish I would have taken more advantage of it, and I think that I will do it again next year. I have the option to do it again this year, but I already had like too many commitments, and so I just didn't. But anyways, there's also a base Bible study. I was going to that this year, and then all of a sudden I had way too many commitments, and so I've just kind of been reading it at home. But needless to say, there are so many like groups you can get involved with. Make your own group. Like that's another way. Like I see people all the time starting like mom nights out, or like I don't know, just like a bunch of different things, or like play group dates, and like you can just make your own group. Like find friends to connect with, and that's like another thing. Like you just have to be kind of not like vulnerable, but I mean kind of, because like I said, like some of my best friends, like I don't know, I just had to kind of initiate myself, and like I saw that they like lived near here. So like a couple of my newer friends that I just met, I just like kind of DM'd them. I was like, hey, I saw you lived here. And so you just kind of have to put yourself out there, honestly. Otherwise, I don't know, like it's just not gonna, it's not just gonna happen. And it's okay to have friends that are different than you, because once again, I'll be 21 in January, and one of my best friends here is about to be 30. And honestly, I love it because she's like, she has like that bigger sister role for me, but we both have like 1-year-olds, but it's just super, it's super nice though to have her, because she has a lot of like valuable lessons, and once again, we just like relate on mom levels. And so it's like, you don't have to have all friends that are like 20 or like whatever your age is. Like it's okay to be different and have a variety. Another thing is like make sure that it's not like one-sided. Like that's the thing with friendships for me, that it's been hard, is I'd have friends and it would feel like I was doing all the work, or maybe vice versa. So make sure that you're also putting in some effort and allowing them to know that you genuinely value their friendship, for sure. Highly recommend that. Another way to make friends is another one of my super good friends here. We were kind of like close, and then we kind of like I had a baby, and you know, like sometimes you just get distant or whatever. And recently we've started like hanging out again. But it is your spouse's work. Our husbands work together, and so that's super obviously convenient. And then another one of, I probably have like 4 friends because of my husband, so I highly recommend like getting involved with those wives or girlfriends. And that can also be kind of tough, because it's like, I don't know, sometimes it like frightens me, because I'm like, I don't ever want what I say going back to like their husbands, and then the workspace, and then my husband. I don't know, it's weird. But I recommend like that. You can get involved with that. There's like a spouses club on base I know you can do. I think it costs like a yearly fee. I'm not involved with it. However, they have a lot of events, and like the moms I was talking about, they have like mom nights out as well. But the spouses club, I know they do like painting events, and like they got to eat, and there's like, just like I said, like so many groups out there that you can find. Ask in the spouse page. Don't be afraid. Just don't ask really dumb questions, because some of them can be very mean. I know some people are very afraid to post in the spouse page, which is totally understandable, because some people can be very judgmental. But ask in there. Just honestly, just search up like in the search bar on Facebook, like whatever base you're in. Like, look, I'll literally show y'all, like whatever base you're at, just kind of search it up. And so literally, if I look up like Scott, like all these come up. So there's like Scott Air Force Base Spouse Group, there's like the library one, photography adventures. So like I take, like, I'm a newer photographer, but they have like that. So you can, they have Mom to Mom Scott Air Force Base, playgroup, coffee dates, like Scott Spouses Club. Like, they've got it all. And if they don't got it, you can create it. If you have the time or the energy, then you can. Like, if your base doesn't have a photography page or whatever and you like to do that, maybe do it. If you do YouTube, maybe you can create like a little group for that, and then you can like post about it in the spouse page if they allow you. I know some of them only have specific days that you can. But anyways, so honestly, this is like all, once again, my experience. I've been a military spouse for almost 3 years, I believe. Yeah, like a girlfriend slash wife for like 3 years. And so these are just like some of my tips. Like, honestly, it's just, you have to put yourself out there. Don't bail, because I definitely did that in like the first couple of months that I was here, just because I was like so timid and I just wanted to kind of stay home. So get out there, find your people. Don't be afraid to find different type of friendships. Ask someone to go on a walk. Ask someone to go to the movies. Ask someone to meet up at Starbucks, you know? Or like if you have like a budget, like just ask them to come over. Make them some coffee. You know, it's just the little things. Like I said, go on a walk. That's free. Meet up at the park, like if you have kids. So it's just like little things that you just have to put yourself out there, but also make sure that the other person feels valued and important in the friendship. So it's like not just a one-way street. But yeah, honestly, I mean, I feel like it's just like making friendships like outside of the military, you know, like you have to put yourself out there. You have to be a little vulnerable. You have to find, I am so sorry. You have to find, you just have to find your people. And if you're not vibing with someone, like that's totally fine. Like there's many more out there, but also don't be afraid, like I said, to, like most of my friends are way older than me. And I used to think that was like a horrible thing. I cannot speak tonight, y'all. I used to think like I needed friends that were like this age, like my age, and had kids and whatever. Like, no, it's totally okay not to. It is nice though, definitely, to have a couple friends that are like my age and they have kids and like they're married and whatever, because then you can relate and you have those people that you can go to like when you need advice and help. And so yeah, once again, like this is just my experience, and I hope it helps someone, because it was definitely difficult for me at first. And so if I can help one of you to realize that, hey, you can go post on the spouse page, or even search up in Instagram like the location of where you're at, and just put yourself out there. It would be so like nice, like, I don't know, you know, to have a friend who you can be like, I want to watch, like Halloween's coming up, so like I want to have a movie night with Hocus Pocus. And so I don't know, you just have to put yourself out there. Don't allow it to be a one-way street, whether that's you putting in all the effort or them. Definitely put in effort, and I hope that this helps. Once again, friendships can be very difficult, so if you're having a tough time finding, because I'm the type, I like intimate, genuine friendships. I am not good with like I am not good with just little, not like awkward, but just like little small conversation. I need to have like deep, like genuine, raw, real friendships. Like that's who I am, and it's been tough finding that. And if it's tough for you, I definitely pray about it. Like I said, post about it. Go to church. You can easily find friends there. Just say like, hi, like, you know, you just have to honestly put yourself out there and start some conversations that are awkward then, but could lead to lifelong amazing friendships. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Do not forget that this is a collaboration with Emma, so definitely go check out her channel, subscribe, give her video a thumbs up, comment, let her know that I sent you. She's an amazing military spouse to follow along with. I know me, I love finding other military spouses to connect with and like view content with, and so definitely go check her out and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all on Wednesday, hopefully.